Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about crypto, Bitcoin, what's happening with the stock market, is this crash over? I'm going to cover all of that. Of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates every single day about the cryptocurrency market. Straight away guys, this is very important. Yesterday we had the FOMC meeting. Jerome Powell came in and he had a little bit of a dovish tone, and he said that the Federal Reserve should start QT tapering very soon, which means that they're going to stop with the quantitative tightening, and then are probably going to do a monetary expansion, liquidity injection. And also the head of the Treasury Department, Janet Yellen, also is planning to launch by the 29th of May a buyback program of bonds, which what it means, with all of that, guys, it means that we're going to enter into a sort of a monetary easing where the Federal Reserve is going to expand their balance sheets, and we're going to have lots of liquidity, which potentially is going to go into the stock market and as well into crypto. And guess what? It's going to start from May 29th, and now we are into a correction. So again, guys, don't be fooled. This market is controlled, and I'm going to probably be banned from this, but this market, guys, is controlled by the big boys. The big boys can cause this kind of crashes. They are crashing the market on purpose and to, of course, buy at cheaper prices. YouTube, you can ban me if you want, but that's the reality, guys. I'm really sick and tired of hearing that they just come with stupid news about something happening with crypto, and that's the reason why we're dumping, guys. That's not because of that, because they can manipulate the market like crazy. So and it's funny because we are having this buyback coming now, QT tapering coming now, suddenly at the end of May, and then you will see the market to rip up again, as well as Bitcoin. And also the other thing as well, which is very important, guys, is Grayscale. Grayscale, it's this trust where you should have like a Bitcoin ETF. They're selling so many Bitcoins every single day, and that's the reason why we can see the Bitcoin price to go down. So we don't have any inflows at the moment from the BlackRock ETF as well as Fidelity, but then we have lots of outflows, people selling this Grayscale Bitcoin ETF, and you can see the price of Bitcoin going down. And the thing is, they are potentially going to be over by June. They're going to say here they're going to be will do a run dry of Bitcoin by July the 8th, but I would say that probably around June they're going to stabilize, and then they're not going to sell anymore. And guess what happened was going to be happening with monetary expansion, the treasury buyback, and this GBTC not selling any more Bitcoins, minor supply cut in half, guys. We're going to go into a supply shock. Once the price is going to start to rip to the upside, and people, they're going to want to buy, where are they going to buy if we don't have any more Bitcoin available? So I really believe we're going to be into a supply shock of Bitcoin by potentially June or July, and the price should be go over $100,000. That's what I can think, but again, opinion. But I really hope this is all easy to understand with all of this. But just the take-home message is that we're going to enter into a monetary expansion very soon. Fed should cut interest rates maybe by July, August. So it's going to be all in line with this liquidity injection, and then of course risk assets should explode to the upside, at least for a few months. But now let's get into the technicals, guys. Let's get into the technicals. Let's see what's happening right now with Bitcoin and crypto. I'm going to go on the daily chart to show you a little bit better. So we had this daily close yesterday from here. Daily close, which doesn't look very good in my opinion, and that's what I can think right now. This is going to be happening right now. So many indicators right now, they're actually very oversold, and what I can see right now, guys, crypto never goes into a straight line like that. So what I want to see right now will be a recoil. So the most likely scenario I can see right now will be a recoil of the price, at least to this area over here. I can see this line over here. This is the I think is the 100 days moving average. So I will really be I would say, like, in terms of statistics, the most likely scenario will be a retracement up to here to then flush the market even more. So what I could be expecting from here, guys, could be something like this. So we're going to go up this way and then have a rejection and then continue to go down, maybe down to this level over here at $52,000. But again, once we're going to get to this level, guys, things can change dramatically. It doesn't mean that we're going to go here and then you just open a short position straight away. We just have to have a look at the data, and then we're gonna see what's gonna be happening from here. But of course, if we're gonna be able to break this level here, then of course we can climb back to this area. So all the bears are gonna be so disappointed, because we're gonna go back to, you know, previous all-time high potentially. So that's what I can see with Bitcoin at the moment. Now, some people are asking me right now, am I bearish, am I bullish short term for the next month? Well, at the moment, I am slightly on the bearish side. And if I have to make a guess, I will guess that we're going to see 52,000 before going back to all-time high for a few simple reasons. Number one is going to be the stock market. I'm going to show you right now. We're going to go on SPX. So this is actually what I drew yesterday. I saw like we were going, you know, up to this way over here. And at the moment, we are forming what we call a, looks like a, what we call a bear flag. So a bear flag, is a pattern that in general is a continuation pattern depending where it goes. So let's say, for example, in this case over here, we had a break to the downside, we had a retracement up to here, and if this was a true bear flag, what I could be expecting will be more downside. So that's the way I could calculate. I could go from here, then I will go to here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna go and play, you know, with this bear flag and ultimately just go down to $4,750, which was the previous all-time high. And if this is gonna happen, that's fine, guys. Like, you know, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I think it's quite okay. And look at this. If you just connect these 2 points over here, I can bring you exactly to this point over here. And in the worst case scenario, we can connect these two over here, and we could go down to maybe 4,600 if really things get very, very nasty. And that's the reason why, guys, I'm a little bit, I don't want to say concerned, but I can think that Bitcoin could go down to 52,000, because if this happens, of course, this happened with the stock market, crypto could also follow as well. But again, after this, I can see a bit of consolidation, and then once they start this new buyback program, guys, this is the most likely scenario to continue, because macro-wise, we are still in a raging bull market. I mean, I don't really see any other possibility right now, unless there is like a black swan event that is going to destroy the market. But at the moment, you know, I can just, you know, look at the points over here, and it brings me, you know, around this little area over here. Maybe 4,600 could be, you know, more reasonable. But again, that's what I can expect. I can expect something like that from here to here, or I can expect something like this. So one or the other, I reckon that the S&P is going to go to roughly $6,000. So maybe might be happening by the end of the year, but it could be happening roughly, yeah, around October, November, and Bitcoin is going to be definitely over, I would say, in between like 95 and 115,000. That could be a very good prediction. And the next one I want to have a look as well, it's the DXY, dollar currency index. Let's have a look at the DXY as well. DXY had a beautiful break to the upside and looked like it was forming a bull flag. But let's have a look, you know, more intraday what's happening with the DXY, because as you know, the DXY has a negative correlation with the stock market, and therefore, if the stock market is going down, in general, DXY goes up. So let's have a look at this, right? So at the moment, let's find, you know, our level of support and resistance. We can see straight away like a diagonal level of support over here, and what I could be expecting from here could be a bounce maybe down to here at 105.2. That could be something reasonable for the S&P to go down to, and then to continue all the way up. You can also see on the daily what's going on with the daily. I mean, this looks like a potential bull flag. But what is quite interesting right now here, what I can see, which makes me quite, how do I say it, like, gives me hope, will be the fact that it looked like we were into a bull flag over here. So yesterday we broke from the bull flag, and then we had this beautiful bearish engulfing candle over here, which this one in general signifies a reversal in trend. So the dilemma I'm having right now is, is this on a bull flag now, or is actually transforming into a double top? Because if this one was a double top, guys, what I could be expecting will be more retracement. So we can also calculate the double top is roughly like that. So what I could be expecting will be at least the XY to retrace to 104.680. And if that is the case, I can also go and draw a Fibonacci to see what's happening over here. So if this is going to be the case, and we're going to go into this area over here, then what I could be expecting, Bitcoin, of course, to have a retracement up to 61,000, 62,000, as well as the stock market, the S&P, maybe to have one more leg up before finishing the bear flag. But also what I can see is that overall, I'm going to go back and show you on the daily. So what we're going to be seeing right now, I mean, the DXY is clearly into a uptrend right now. So I could see a little bit of weakness right now, maybe for the next, I'll say, few days or maybe 1 week. But then what I could be expecting will be something like this. In the worst case scenario, I could see something like this, and then maybe a bounce to this area, and then another move to the upside. And if this is going to happen, guys, of course, the most likely scenario could be the S&P and Bitcoin to retrace to lower levels. But again, very hard, hard to say, difficult to say right now. We can also go and draw another Fibonacci from here and see all of our levels. So the 61.8, which is a very important level, is at 109. That could be potentially where we could be retracing with the DXY. So one of the main reasons why I think the DXY could go so high and then the stock market could actually have a further break to the downside is probably going to be in relation to the CPI. The inflation report on May 15 by the Federal Reserve. If that CPI report is going to come, so inflation is going to come higher than expected, then I could really see Bitcoin dropping to $52,000, 50,000. Because what's going to be happening, the market is going to sell in anticipation. They're going to think, oh, inflation now is back to, is accelerating again, and therefore the Fed is not going to cut interest rates, panic in the market. That could be my expectation. So I guess we have to have a look on May 15, what's going to be happening. So if I had to give you a prediction right now, I could be expecting a little bit of a bounce from here, from Bitcoin, SPX, and a little bit of a downside with the DXY, probably from now until next week. And then the week after, the CPI is going to decide whether we're going to go back down to 52,000 or we're going to go above 61,000, and then of course breach all-time high. Because as I already said, then with this buyback program, QT tapering, and all of that, we should be able to, of course, go higher. But for this week, I'm expecting a rebound back to roughly $60,000 to $61,000. And of course, guys, this is not financial advice. This is my own opinion based on technicals, based on data. So always do your own diligence as well. And also, guys, we analyze as well in our VIP group where you can join, link in the description below. We analyze altcoins, 4 or 5 altcoins every single day in much more detail. So you just want to understand, where to buy and sell altcoins. That's what we do. We have a community which is growing every day. And of course, if you want a part of it, link in the description below. You can access, it's $59 US dollars per month, where you're going to have lots of analysis every single day for you to make a very informed decision. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a question, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm going to see you tomorrow for another update about the cryptocurrency market and Bitcoin. Take care, and I'm going to see you later.